Hey guys, welcome back to the shrimp scene. Since it was so nice out today, I figured I'd come outside and shoot this. And since what I wanted to talk about anyway is falling this type of year, I figured I'd come outside and do this. So I wanted to talk about leaves today and why some people use leaves, the benefits of using them, and what are some of the common uses for leaves. So leaves in general in your aquarium will release what's called tannins, and that is very beneficial to your fish, the slime coat of the fish, and your shrimp, and very beneficial to the ecosystem as a whole. Leaves have a sort of medicinal property to them as they're decaying in the water. It's very, very beneficial for the slime coat of the fish. It can act as a food source for fish fry. It can make your aquarium look just that much more natural, add a nice touch to everything. There's quite a bit. So when I'm out collecting leaves, I like to keep the different leaves that I've collected separate. So I'll keep my hickory leaves, my oak leaves, my mulberry leaves, and so on separated from each other, so that when the time comes, I can use a particular leaf if I want a certain look in a tank, or, you know, there's certain benefits to each one. Hickory leaves break down extremely fast, oak leaves stick around a little bit longer, and mulberry leaves have a little bit better nutritional value when it comes to shrimp. So I like to keep them separate, and then once I've brought them all in, I usually collect at minimum a gallon baggie of each type of leaf, and once I bring them in and they've kind of warmed up, because from being outside this time of year they're kind of cool, I will run a bag of each type of leaf through a grinder or a blender, and I'll show you that here in a second. So the reason I do that is because grinding the leaf down, it'll actually grind into a powder. Granted, there's some stems in there and stuff, but it'll grind down to a powder, and it works out great for a fry food. It works out great to spread around to the whole tank when you have shrimp, so everybody can get a piece. Now, I do understand of using whole leaves. You know, I love to throw in just complete whole leaves. It brings, you know, the off-flux grazers to the front. It'll bring the shrimp to the front. They're great for filming, you know, all that good kind of stuff. But I also like to grind the leaves into a fine powder like this. Whoops, I'm losing some. And like I said, I like doing this because if I'm making a homemade food, I can add some of this to pretty much anything I want. I can add a little bit to the top of an aquarium and it'll spread out everywhere, and I know the snails and shrimp are all getting some. I just tend to like working with powder foods because mixing and matching and really kind of changing up the food every day is something that I enjoy doing. So I tend to get a jar full of each type of leaf, and I've found that that works just about the greatest for me. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I do like putting the whole leaves in there themselves, but I always like having a powder food available too, and the leaves work out great for that. So another thing that leaves are good for is, like I said, they make your tank look a little bit more natural, because out in the wild, leaves are falling into the water constantly, and it's just all around more appealing, in my opinion, more appealing to look at if the more natural the aquarium is. So given that they're beneficial for the fish and shrimp if you're keeping them, the fact that they can be used as a food source, and the fact that they make your aquarium look just that much better or that much more natural, I can't see a reason why not to use them. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Comment down below. if you want to see anything in particular, and let me know what's going on in your life. Thanks for watching, guys.